So guys, as you saw a couple of a video ago, I bought the LMT. Yes. Yeah, shit happens. I was driving. I got the second mod, you know, with the improved axles. But I was driving it, and I made those braces over here, and I put the normal screws in there, not the longer screws. I didn't have longer screws at the moment, so I put them in there. And what happened? I hit something, and the screw tore out. So I tried to put a longer screw in there, and it was good for a couple of runs, but then it tore out again. So then I was thinking, what, I ordered housings. I was like, I don't want to buy Vidavon or something like that, because I think it's too expensive. I think I found a solution to this, that the screws don't tear out anymore. So I'm going to try it. We'll see how it holds up. Let's check it out. First of all, I want to excuse myself because of the messy workbench I've got here, because yeah, I drove with the car and everything's getting dirty, but we'll clean it up afterwards. About the axle, this screw, it's another screw, don't worry. This screw from this part tore out like this. It tore out, but when I opened this up, I was looking for a solution, and you can see it right now. I'm gonna put a nut in here, but how are you going to put the nut in there? So I know you guys in America and I don't know in other countries, but you can get it over here too, but not a lot of people know it. It's a SUGRU from the brand Tessa. It's moldable glue. It's quite an invention. It's waterproof, temperature resistant. It's shock resistant, dishwasher proof, washing machine safe, UV resistant, and electrical insulating. Look it up. I don't know if it's going to hold, but I'm going to try it. You open the stuff up. You have 30 minutes to fix, bond, and create. I only have long screws like that. This one is still good. But why? I'm going to do the both sides, of course. Why I'm going to do this on both sides, of course. If it holds, it holds. If it doesn't hold, the other ones are on the way. I have them on order, so I think they're going to be here on tomorrow or something. But I'm going to set it like this. I'm going to mold the glue around this. I checked it out if I'm correct. This is the axle, and you put it in there. It doesn't touch. Get in there. It's not touching anything. So I think this is going to work. So we're going to try it. We're going to mold here a little bit of rigidness, or how do you call it? I don't know how you call it in English, so that the screw is going to stay there. I'm going to put a dab of glue also, and then mold this over there. And then after a while, when everything is dry or hardened, I turn this back out, and the screw is sitting in there. So when I mount this, I can mount one long screw in there, so it's more rigid, more stronger than those two short ones. I'm going to use tire glue to do that. I don't have any other glue, so I'm going to use a dab of tire glue. It's just a try. It's just, I don't know if it works, but if you don't try anything, you're not getting anywhere. So I'm gonna put that on both sides and let it dry. I'll get back to you when this is dry. The glue is dry. I backed them out a little bit so it doesn't stick to the thread. But I took yellow, you don't see anything about it, so I'm gonna put half of it in my hand and you just it's like clay, you know. And then we're going to put I think this is going to work. I don't know. But if you don't try it, you don't know. Doesn't have to be nice and neat, you know. You don't see anything about this, so I think that's more than adequate. It's just that the nut stays on there. That's all. And you're going to back the screw out, so still have some left here. And meanwhile, it's reinforcing the plastic a little bit. So just mold it again. I don't know how the other axles look like. Yeah, there are no reinforcements in there, but maybe it's a good solution for that too, using SUGRU. But the Vidavon and everything looks great, but it's a $600, more than a $600. I bought it about 640 euros, so it's quite expensive. And then putting another 400 or I don't know how much, almost $400 on axles only. So I think that's too much. So you can check, of course, with your, if your axle is still going, you put it on here and then here, and you see it's not touching it. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna turn it a little bit around. Sorry for the so it's rubbing a bit, but that's it. It's not so bad. I also used it on my lid. Yeah, it's cracked here, but I used it to keep the wires a little bit attached to the body, and so that this doesn't break off, and it's quite sturdy now. So the soldering doesn't come loose. Buddy, this is the next day. I let it dry. Comes out real nice, and the nut stays in there. So that was what my intention. These are going to be in this hole, so they're not interfering with the drive shaft. But the other ones, they are interfering with the drive shaft, so they can't be that long. So this is going to be perfect. So I'm going to put everything back together. Put some thread lock on your servo horn, because mine was loose and I haven't driven it a lot. you saw all the footage. The modification held up. It's still, I checked everything, so everything looks decent and fine enough. It's dirty as, you know, but the modification held up, so I definitely recommend that you do that if you want to keep the stock axles, the plastic ones. So I don't know how you call these things, but they don't tear out as easily as they did before. Of course you have to put longer screws in there. That was my first mistake that I did, but maybe it's something that you can do to get it sturdier and everything. So maybe you like the mod, maybe you don't like the mod, but I was trying to help. So I love it. I love the truck. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.